Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a really good example of what you'll get in the 20-page vintage book selection. Again, this is an example. What you get might be different, but it will also be very similar. So here are a couple pages from Golden Books. So you'll probably get two of those from one of the books that I have. Another vintage book, kind of a children's book, so that would be an example. Here are two pages from a recipe book, a really old one that my grandmother had, so that would be an example. Here's a textbook, a vintage textbook from an Amish community. So there would be an example. Here are two really big pages from a Spiegel catalog from 1949, I believe. So here's a beautiful looking suit coat for $27.50 or $5 monthly. So these are really, really big. They are like 13 inches tall and about 9 inches wide. So this one will definitely have to get folded to go into the envelope that they'll be mailed in. Here's a couple big pages from a yearbook. This one happens to be from the Commodore's yearbook, which happens to be Vanderbilt University. And so you can kind of get an idea. It's got the people's names, where they're from, that kind of thing. Really, really cool. Here's a vintage Martha Stewart book. A couple pages from that. So that would be an example. A little bit of a glare there. Here is an old hymnal. Really yellowed, beautiful patina on those pages. Most of the pages will have nice edges. These are really fragile, and so they came out kind of ragged, but that's kind of cool too. Another vintage hymnal. These are quite a bit nicer. The edges are nicer, but that's an example. Vintage dictionary page. Most every page has either has a drawing on it, which makes them really neat. This one's one of my favorites with the botanicals on it. Another page from a Martha Stewart book. And speaking of big pages, these are big pages from an atlas, and these are like 15 inches tall by about 10 or 11 inches wide. So this will definitely get folded a couple times in order for it to fit in the envelope. So there you go. That gives you a really good feel for what you'll get. These are great pages. You don't have to go out and buy the books. You can just get the pages, and these will be perfect for junk journals or whatever craft idea you have in mind. And lastly, it's really tough to show, but this is player piano roll. I will make sure that you get one or two sections that'll be about this size. It's on a roll, so therefore it's really hard to keep flat, but we'll make sure that it's flat, and I will fold it up, and you'll get some of that in the 20-page selection too. If you have any questions, reach out. Thanks so much.